Welcome to Discover San Diego. I'm your host, Valley, and we're back with Miguel Nunez to talk about the lovely La Costa.
Yes, La Costa. I lived in La Costa about 30 years ago. Believe it or not, we were surrounded by hills and hills and flowers and flowers and flowers.
Oh, wonderful.
That was before they made it such a commercial thing, but that was there. They were just growing the flowers. Uh, and there was just a very little of a commercial along El Camino Real. There was just a little bit of commercial. I mean, there was a warehouse where you could go and rent your movies. And of course, La Costa is south of Carlsbad. The only other big thing that we had was La Costa, the golf course, a resort, which back then it was, that's where the mafia would get together. And maybe there was some activity, had red velvet all over the place. So it did fit the stories there. Then, of course, I think a Japanese company came and built and bought it, and they remodeled the golf course. But again, very unique. A lot of hills, a lot of immigrants lived there because they're the farmers who were living there. There was a canyon where we would hear during the weekends, we would hear loudspeakers and noise and cheering. And it turns out that there was a hidden rodeo, like a little stadium there where all the immigrants in the area would go and watch rodeos. So there was all this underground culture of all these social events and artistic events, a little bit away from the mainstream, the main traffic, but it was very, very interesting. Of course, as prices grew, development came along, shopping centers. Now it's a hub. They have very nice shopping centers, and it makes sense. And high-end shopping centers. You say, well, wait, why high-end shopping centers for a kind of a bedroom community as La Costa, Carlsbad? Well, who's the neighbor? Ranch Santa Fe. Mm-hmm. So Ranch Santa Fe they have to drive a lot for shopping. Well, El Camino Real is just 5-10 minutes away from Ranch Santa Fe. Made a lot of sense, and of course now the area is booming.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love all that historical piece about La Costa. I didn't even know that, and I love the idea of a hidden rodeo. How fun! I'm glad you know that. You wouldn't know that if you weren't there 30 years ago. Wonderful.
There you go.
All right, thank you, Miguel.
Okay, you're welcome.
Thanks, guys.